Well, we have to update you on something. We are sold out of the posters. They are all gone, or the lobby cards.
Already?
Completely sold out already, yes. Completely gone. You saw a lot of the cards here, and the board is great. There's Klingon space and Romulan space, and there are wormholes and there are gravitational fields. It's a great game to play. I've played it a number of times with my brother, who's the Star Trek nut of all kinds.
This is the perfect game. Obviously I meet a lot of Trekkies on my travels, so the conventions and things, and the questions are hard. I mean, this is the game for the Trekker who thinks he knows everything about Star Trek, the original series. I'll
give you one. You're a Star Trek fan. You want to give me one?
I'll give you one because I don't know any of the answers and I'll be embarrassed.
Okay, you go ahead. Okay. I'll try one.
What attempt is made on Kirk's life in his quarters in the episode The Conscience of the King?
Boy, that's a real good one.
I mean, these are good questions.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, but the Trekkers are all out there. Okay.
What was the answer?
A phaser is left on overload inside a red alert panel.
That's right.
I think this is...
that was a warp 2 question.
Yeah.
You can have warp 1s like what color tunic
warp 4.
Yeah. You want to answer one of those? Boy, that's tough. What color tunic did Spock wear during most of the original series? Blue. Blue.
I knew that. He just said it first.
That's right. But then you get into the warp 4 questions. You want to hear a warp 4 question? Listen to this. In the episode Bread and Circuses, what was the name of the TV program that Spock and McCoy appeared in?
I have no idea.
It's called Name That Winner. And there are other ones in here. What is Scotty's, I remember one of them, warp 4 question, what is Scotty's cabin number? I think it was 9C
oh, really?
or something.
That's
it was on the air in one episode for 3 seconds, and they have a question about it. So you not only get a great collector series of cards, you have a great game, and you really have to know your stuff. To play it, you can play all Warp 1 questions if you don't know a whole lot, but if you think you know a whole lot, you can play all Warp 4 questions and really test your knowledge if you want to.
I got to say, this is a good game to buy if next time you go and see one of your favorite actors at the convention, if you want to stump them. You know. Excuse me, Mr. Kelly, what did you do in such and such an episode? And see if they remember, because it is quite a long time ago.
Well, you remembered what episode that one picture was in, so a lot of people assume you would remember everything.
Sometimes I'm a bit stuck on the names of episodes. I forget the titles of the episodes.
Let's say hi to somebody. Hello there, you're live on the air with us. What's your name, please?
My name's Joe. I'm from Providence, Rhode Island.
Hi, Joe. Say hi to Marina.
How you doing, Marina?
I'm fine. How are you, Joe?
I'm fantastic. I'm so glad to finally talk to you. You are definitely one of my favorite characters.
Oh, you're just saying that because I'm on the air right now.
No, you are. You are. There's so much, and I love when Roxana Troy shows up.
Right.
Yeah, they're great episodes.
She's a wonderful character, and the two of you play off each other so well.
Yeah, she's actually one of my favorite. She's like my American mom because the Roddenberrys are like my extended family, obviously because all my family are in Europe. So at the holidays, I always go over to them, and we spend the holidays together. So she's really like my real mom as well as my Star Trek mom. And the episodes that she's in, I have to say, are some of my favorites because they tend to be the funny episodes, and we don't have many funny episodes in The Next Generation, and I think she's very, very special and very talented.
Haven has always been one of my favorites.
Yeah, and Menage a Troy was a big, big favorite with the fans too.
Right.
Yes, she is wonderful.
What about that wedding?
The wedding.
That was
actually, when I got married in June, I have to give myself a little plug there. Thank you. And I actually got sick and tired of fans saying, "Are you having a Betazoid wedding?" You know what that means, don't you?
Well, you definitely disappointed a lot of us by getting married, but we all wish you a lot of success.
Thank you very much.
And good luck with your marriage.
Thank you, Joe.
Thank you for calling in today, too, Joe.
Does Mariana have anything other than Star Trek she's planning on doing?
Well, there isn't actually a lot of time because we shoot Star Trek for 10 months out of the year. And so with the 2 months that's left, we do try and get a little vacation in. This hiatus, I had a wedding to plan, so that pretty much took up this hiatus. But I'm actually quite happy doing Star Trek. It takes up a lot of time, but it's good time, and I feel very lucky to be on the show. So when Star Trek is over, I think it will be the time that you will see me in something else.
Well, it's glad to see you on the show, and a lot more success. Live long and prosper.
Thank you very much.
And hope to see you again.
Thanks, Joe.
All right, thank you, Joe.
Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye. The game is yours for $39.50. All the great cards. It's also a great, the Brent Spiner plaque. My bet was your plaque
Oh,
today.
really?
I think I might be leading slightly. Now, actually, you're not so far behind. My producer just said, oh no, it's a dead heat here with Commander Data at $99.75. That one, too, is just about ready to sell out. If you want it, you better call now. And also, and Marina Sirtis. In fact, take a look here. We'll show you a little bit of film that we shot of Marina actually acting as Durango, the mysterious stranger in the episode known as A Fistful of Datas that we saw when we were on Paramount's lot.
Double check.
There was a rate. Just actually, I'm going to see them off. You know, well, protection. And that was Patrick Stewart doing the directing. I'm going to ask you a question about him in just a second. Okay. First, let me introduce the movie star pin. This is J16141 for you, and it's the pin that they wear in the movies. This is not associated with the original series on TV or The Next Generation. It's the pin that they wear in the movies. It's quite large. I don't have a ruler next to me, but that's 3 inches by 2 inches. And it's $27.97. If you're a film fan, that's the pin from the films. Again, licensed by Paramount for you. In fact, if you look on the back of the pin, you can see that across the back. It says Paramount Service Studios. Has 2 little pins on the top here. And it is quite beautiful, done in the gold and, or the brass and the nickel to look like gold and silver. $27.97 or 3 payments of $422. Patrick Stewart, when I was on the set, we saw you shoot 2 scenes. The one we saw where he was in the saloon, and they were playing the piano, and the second scene was you and Michael Dorn and Brent Spiner in the sheriff's office. Right. And I watched him direct 2 scenes, several takes of each scene, and he seemed... Don't
say that.
Well,
not that many.
Right. One take each. Actually, we saw you did it within 3 each time.
Okay, good, thank you.
And I should say that the only reason that you had to redo it once was that the pistol got stuck in Michael Dorn's holster one time. So there you go.
Okay.
Now the question I have for you: he seemed very captainly as a director too. It seems like that what we see in Jean-Luc Picard really is a lot of Patrick Stewart.
Yeah, I think if you asked any of the characters on the show, or the people on the show, who was the most like their character, they would say everybody other than themselves. But you do have to remember that the reason you get cast in a part is because you resemble what the producers see in that character. They see something in you, you know. And Patrick, as a person, is a commanding.
He is.
He's commanding. He demands respect. He's he is very much like Picard. But because he was being a director that day, you didn't see the other side of Patrick.
Which is?
Which is the silly side.
Aha.
Because he can be very silly. I mean, I'm not in a bad way, Patrick. If you're watching,
just fun.
Fun. Maybe fun is the better word. Zany. He and Michael Dorn have all kinds of gags that they play on each other. Michael Dorn tries to swat him, you know, up from his horseshoe, and Patrick will climb up on his chair and try and beat up Michael Dorn. We have a lot of fun on the set.
It's a real family feeling.
It is.
Michael says it's very close among all of you.
Well, I think as a British actor coming to America, one hears horror stories about actors who don't get on with each other, you know. And so I was worried, you know, a bit about being on an American series. What's happened, though, is that we are each other's best friends.
You have to be. You're with each other
you don't
all
have
the
to
time.
be, you see.
Well,
it's preferable to be, and it makes the work environment pleasant and enjoyable, and you look forward to going to work. But there are shows where the people don't get on, and it's not pleasurable to go to work. We really are each other's best friends. When I got married, Michael Dorn and Brent were ushers at my wedding. Michael Dorn is my best friend. I mean, I often say he's like my best girlfriend. Sorry, Michael. We spent hours on the phone to each other, you know.
Well, he was in one of the films. Didn't get to wear one of these pins, but he was in Star Trek VI, which he said was a wonderful, wonderful experience.
Yeah, he played his own grandfather.
Right.
And he was great. He was absolutely fantastic in it.
The pin is called the movie bar pin. It's a much